This video was extracted from one of our Facebook Live sessions. If you want to get the full benefit and participate in the upcoming ones, visit facebook.com/datelikeafrenchwoman so you can get notified when we go live. Good evening, replay viewers. This is Muriel Felous, and today we are going to reclaim your energy from everywhere you left it amongst the people in your life, and especially your exes, because having your energy everywhere is depleting you from your power to attract, to manifest, to be present. So it's really not a good thing. We are also going to talk about clearing the energy, your energy field from your ex's particles. But before we go into that, I just want to remind you that if you want to be notified when I go live, you just have to write "notify me" in the comments, and you will receive a message about half an hour before I go live. So that's what you have to do. The next thing I want to tell you is that if you like those videos, if you attend them, if you watch them, hi there for whoever is present today. If you watch them, share them with your friends, because I know that a lot of women are, especially the ones who tend to take care of others, we are empath. I think it's 1 out of 3 person that is an empath, and I'll explain what it is later. And it can be really useful to have those techniques in your tool bag, to use them anytime, anywhere, in any situation. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Muriel Felous. I am a sacred dating teacher. I teach women to approach dating as a healing journey rather than a quest, because when you are focused on what you want to get, you don't pay attention to the way, and you can fall and trip into the traps and into the holes. And also, you don't have the opportunity to shift what in you is creating the results that you don't want. I am also a transformation and self-love coach, because it all starts there. It starts with us. It starts with loving ourselves. So today's topic, if you listen to my podcast, I covered that topic in my podcast as well this week. And what I am going to talk about at the beginning, the clearing part of your energy field, is more in depth. It's explained more in depth in my podcast. So you can request the podcast if you would like to listen to the episode, because there is an inner journey in there, and I'll explain that later. For now, what I need you to know is that anytime you come across another person, and that's when you come across physically, or even here, we are connected through the waves of the internet. Our energy fields connect. And when we leave, especially the more intimate you are, the stronger it becomes. When you leave with some particles of each other's energy. That's why I always tell people, be careful with one-night stands, know who you're dealing with, because you're going to go away with some of his particles, amongst other things. And that's called in science energy entanglement. So if you didn't know that until now, you probably, and if you don't have a routine to clear your biofield on a regular basis, you probably are going around in life with, I forgot to put my mic, that would be kind of useful, with particles of other people's energy in your life. And like I mentioned earlier, if you are a woman who's extremely sensitive, if you are a woman who tend to take care of others, if you are somebody who's what we call an empath. It is somebody who absorbs other people's emotions, other people's energy. Your biofield is like, the best way I could explain that is like there are some little cracks here and there, and those energy permeate. They come into your biofield, into your auric field, into your energy field. And they're with you all the time. Some of the physical symptoms that can come from that, if you are dealing with a lot of people who have lower vibration energy, who live in fear or in anger, or the people who complain all the time, I'm sure you know one or two like this. So you go around with their energy, and at some point you may feel tired, or you may feel depressed, or you may even have physical symptoms, because as we know, when you absorb emotions are deeply linked to our body, and they create physical symptoms. Louise Hay has even written some books about that, and she has been teaching that all her life, and she linked every physical symptom to a certain emotion, and then she provided affirmations to start shifting inward and start shifting on an emotional level, because all that is linked to a belief under the surface. I know I do Taoist meditation sometimes, and there is a meditation that's a smiling meditation where you go into each and every organ of your body and you smile to it, and every organ is linked to an emotion. For example, the lungs are sadness and grief. The liver is anger. I think the kidneys are fear, and so on. So when you absorb other people's emotion and you go around with emotions and vibrations, energy vibrations that are not as high as you would like, you can develop physical symptoms. It will affect your brain. It will affect your level of physical energy. It will affect your decisions, because if you absorb, let's say, I had recently someone in my very close family go through a very traumatic event, and there was a lot of sadness, and I absorbed the grief because that person didn't maybe process it. I don't know if that person did or not, but I know I absorbed some. And then you feel sad. And of course, when you feel sad, because of our brain and the law of attraction, you feel sad thoughts. It attracts more thoughts of the same nature. And soon enough, you're depressed or you're negative, and it's not you. And you don't even know that you are not processing your own energies, your own emotions. So that's why clearing is crucial. And there are many ways to clear. You can take salt bath. It helps. The salt will clear your auric field, and it will also, Epsom salt will add magnesium to your body. You can go in nature if you're somebody who connects deeply with nature. Another process that I do with every one of my Reiki clients is a grounding process where you ground into the earth, because the earth has a healing energy. And I have them. I'm going to give you a short description. If you want to go through the process, that's the one I was mentioning at the beginning of the show. You can, I'm going to slow down. I don't know why I'm talking that fast today, because I rushed to come to this broadcast. I was somewhere and things didn't really work in the way I wanted to work. I wanted them to work, so I had to rush. So let's breathe. Let's all take a breath together, a calming one. And let's invite quiet and calm, and let go of anything that is not that. Okay, I'm also going to take a sip of water. So the process that I'm mentioning here is, I've done it live in my last podcast episode. And if you want to receive a directly link to that episode, you can comment here with the word clearing, CLEARING, and you will receive a message to which you also a second time need to answer with the word clearing, so that the system understands and start putting you in the live reminder people, my list. So that process is to imagine that you have energy roots going down, down, down into the earth. And from these roots, you bring with your intention, because energy follows intention, energy follows thought. So you bring the energy of the earth, the healing energy, into each one of your energy centers in your body, and you clear each one of them. And then you clear your auric field. I can promise you, I started remembering that process on Sunday, because I used to do that every morning before I went into silence in my meditation. And I don't know why, because yes, I started doing some yoga kundalini meditation, so I dropped this one. And it was a big mistake, because I was depressed, I was sad. Of course, there are stuff in your life that can make you sad, but it was over the top, and I didn't understand why. And since I started incorporating this process into my daily life, I feel so much better. So that's one thing you can do. And this, the way to get that meditation is to get the podcast with clearing plus your reply by clearing. So it's very important to clear and to be clean. But the next step is to bring back the energy particles that you left here and there with all the people in your life. Because as we said, there is the energy entanglement, and you will, once you meet people, send your energy and leave your energy with them in their field. And we do that even when we think about something. Let's say you imagine a dialogue with one of your exes. And sometimes there is a lot of resentment if you haven't fully healed the relationship. Or there can be sadness. Or there can be longing for that person. And you connect with them in your thoughts, which will connect you with their energy. And you will project some of your energy there. And it will be with them. So it is, then like if you had, let's say an octopus, but with so many legs, connected all over, and even sometimes on the other side of the planet, if you, like me, you have people on the other side of the planet or in other countries or Facebook friends, and you will somehow be depleted of some of your energy, of some of your life force energy. And now what we're going to do is a process to what we call reclaim your energy from everywhere you left it. And it can be with people, but it can also be with events in your past, some events you project in the future. Every time you really focus deeply on something, you send your energy there. And then you're depleted and extended, stretched to wherever you sent your energy. I remember once I was driving, before I realized and I learned all those techniques, because I am someone who used to have my energy way above my head. My consciousness was somehow not in my body. And I learned to bring it back. And I learned to even put a cap on my head. I have my imaginary process. But like we said, thought respond to energy. I remember I was in my car thinking about, I don't even remember what. And then I became aware of what I did, that I projected my energy somewhere else. And I intended to bring it back and put the cap on it. And I felt it in my body. I don't know if you ever had an experience like this. And if you didn't, maybe when you come, if you ever come to one of my classes, we do some processes like this. So you can really feel it in your body, because there is a body sensation when you're fully here with your energy present, grounded in the moment, preoccupied with what is going on here and now, and not part of your energy thinking about what you're going to cook for dinner tonight or where you're going to go tomorrow with your girlfriend. No, you're fully here and empowered. That's an amazing feeling. You feel strong, you feel powerful. So that's what we're going to do today. And of course, I wanted to grab an image from an image to help you. You should close your eyes, but in case you don't, or to let people know that we are in a live process while we're going to do that. So what I'm going to ask for you right now, if you really want to learn to reclaim your energy, is to find a comfortable position on your chair or wherever you're listening from, and close your eyes. And we're going to take a deep breath. By the way, it is the first time that I'm trying to incorporate music into the live. I don't know if it's going to work. Apparently, it's not going to work. So we're going to do it without music for now. I'm not sure how to... I know there is a way to add music to the system I'm using, which is called Be Live. Take a deep breath. And as you take a deep breath, you imagine that you are inviting calm into your body. And as you exhale, imagine that you are letting go of anything that could be disturbing, anything that could be blocking, anything that could be worrying, anything that is not here and now. And now bring your awareness into your heart. And breathe for a little bit there. See that beautiful light in your heart. And grow it. Make it grow bigger. Make it grow so that your entire body is shining with that beautiful life force energy in the center of your heart. And now, bring some of this energy all the way up above your head. Still linked into your body, still linked to your heart. And imagine that this energy is creating like a whirlpool. Spinning, spinning, spinning. And you know, like when a tornado is spinning, it attracts everything that can fly with it around itself. Your energy whirlpool is now spinning so powerfully that it literally attracts all the tiny pieces, all the tiny particles of energy that you've left here with a person from your past, maybe from an ex who didn't behave so nicely with you, or one that used to feed from your beautiful energy, so he kept some. But don't forget, nobody can keep some of your energy without your permission. So now you decide that you do not give permission to anyone to play with your energy. That is such a powerful statement. And use your imagination. The more you can go into it without analyzing, without rationalizing, without asking where it comes from, Your life force energy is intelligent. It is infinite wisdom. It knows where to go and to whom to go. And where to go in time, in the past, in the future, it knows. Trust it. And you don't even need to be conscious of wherever it goes. You just need to visualize that whirlpool of powerful life force energy, reclaiming your beautiful energy, only what is yours, only what you are supposed to carry with you, to your energy field here and now. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds to visualize and maybe feel. How does that feel to know that you are becoming whole again, that you are the queen of your energy, that you decide where it goes, when it goes, and what to do with it? Nobody can take that away from you because you don't give permission to anybody. If you have people that you deeply care about, like your children, you can leave some of your energy with them, a little bit at some time. But you decide what you do, when you do, and how you do it. And now, finish gathering all those beautiful life force energy particles. And imagine that this whirlpool is now going back into your body and your auric field, into your biofield, where it came from to start with. And put a sealant around your auric field, a beautiful love energy sealant that will not only protect you from any energy that is not resonating with love or joy to enter your biofield, but it will also make it harder for you to disperse your beautiful energy everywhere you go. It will help you be more aware in your body, in the moment. Really see that in your mind eye. And feel how it feels to be whole. You want to remember that feeling so you can reclaim it anywhere, anytime. Like I said, even when you are driving in your car or when you are anywhere outside. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. So if you did it fully, you may have felt something in your body. You may have felt, maybe for the first time, how it feels to be whole, to have all your energy here, now, in your body, in your auric field, in the moment. And if you are interested in us doing more energy processes like that, for example, there is a technique to cut the toxic energy cords with people in your life. Let me know, put a comment here, and I will tailor my live sessions to help you, to serve you, to provide some valuable information that you need. That's why I'm here for. That's what I'm doing here. That's my intention. Again, to summarize what we did, we leave some of our energy particles with everyone we come across. And every time we project our energy, imagining a conversation with someone or going back to an event in our past, going in the future, imagining stuff, we project our energy. And when you come across people, take with you some of their energy particles, and they take some of yours. So it is extremely important to know that you need to clear what is not yours. It's like if you were going into your car, and you know when you drive and you have mosquitoes and any kind of dirt accumulating in your car, on your car, and even sometimes in the vents. After a certain time, if you don't clean it, it's going to disturb the way your car functions. It's going to disturb the way you drive. Same concept. Establish an energy clearing hygiene routine in your life on a regular basis. And the next step is to reclaim all those particles that you left here and there so that you can be whole, so that you can live your life more fully, so that you can be more powerful in the moment. Because when you are there, when you're all in the present, facing someone or doing something, you're way more magnetic, you're way more powerful. That's one of the keys. And becoming aware of your energy field, we're going to play with growing it and making it smaller in the future. You'll see the difference. And if you are going on a date, it is important to be all there. First of all, because you want to notice the red flags or the absence of red flags, which would be a marvelous thing, because maybe that's the one of your soulmates. So I hope it helps. Again, if you want to experience the live process clearing inner journey, put the comment here, say clearing, and reply with the word clearing to the message that you're going to receive. And you will receive the direct link to my podcast where you can go with me on that journey, with music this time. I have to figure out how to use music in these live sessions. I know there is a way. So I hope it helps. Share this video again if you feel that some people need that and if they're open to it, because not everybody is open to talk about energy, and that's fine. Everyone is on her path at the level of where they are. It's not for us to impose anything on anyone. Our job is to take care of what is on our side of the fence, always. And if you want to submit some topics, you can do that in the comments here, or you can do that privately, send me a message. I'll see you next week at 6:30 p.m. here on Facebook with another topic. Go and enjoy your life.